we had a great weekend at Mar-A-Lago with President-elect Trump, talking about the legislative plan, talking about the agenda going forward, lots of substantive discussions. I met with President Trump and President-elect Trump and Vice President-elect JD Vance and their senior policy leaders, and there's no daylight between their agenda and what they envision and what we envision for the House. And in order to accomplish all of that, the President needs an aggressive cabinet, and he has put forward some extraordinary nominees. I've met with many of them individually since those announcements have been made, and we're excited about the days ahead. House Republicans are committed to working with President Trump and his nominees and the administration as we prepare for what will be a breakneck 119th Congress. The agenda will be fast-paced. The first 100 days will be very full, because we have a lot to fix. And as I've said many times, I believe President Trump could be the most consequential president of the modern era, because we have to fix everything. And by extension, Congress can be as well. And the incoming administration is going to be filled with great men and women, and we trust and hope that Senate Republicans will, and the whole Senate, will perform their constitutional responsibility to advise and consent on President Trump's nominees, and to do that in a speedy, expeditious manner. Look, it all remains to be seen. I mean, I genuinely believe that the Senate should do its job. I think it's an important principle for us to maintain that an incoming president gets to select their own team. I think that's an important principle. The advise and consent responsibility is given to the Senate in the Constitution. They need to take that seriously, and they will. They'll properly vet nominees, and that process will play out. But look, I'll just say this about a number of the nominees that have been appointed. I think President Trump is looking for persons who will shake up the status quo. And we got a mandate in this election cycle to do that. The status quo is not working for the American people. And so these are persons who will go in and bring real reform, a significant reform to the agencies that they lead. If you poll the American people, they will agree that that is an appropriate objective. And so I think that the Senate should do its job and, sure, take a look, do a deep dive, vet these persons, but move them along for confirmation so that the President has the team in place to do what the American people have elected him to do. And we're going to support that effort.